Welcome to the show that teaches you the things your parents and teachers are too afraid to. The heliosblog. Today, Kevin Samuels destroys some Karens. Some things never change.
The reason she's alone is because she's difficult.
Women are not accepting the bare minimum.
Women fuck men they respect.
All the women who say things like, I'm strong, independent, I don't need no man, like, y'all impress me.
Women just gaslight each other and say what they want to hear.
Relationships that affect and influence what they tell us, so we keep repeating it. So what I decided to do is I dedicated many years of just listening, and even if it upset me, even if I didn't agree or I felt like I wanted to interrupt, I made myself be quiet and let the brother finish saying what he was saying, so I could really understand what he was saying. And more, and it helped me know what I'm really doing to contribute to the problems that I have with men.
Okay.
So my sister's spending more time listening, not saying listen to him because he's right, and I'm just saying listen. If you don't
Sounds like word salad.
agree, it won't hurt you to listen.
Right.
You don't know what you're disagreeing with, and I learned a lot from that. And I try to encourage women that I'm around all the time, and I have a reputation for that. And I've been called a female simp because of it, but I know that it's the truth. It doesn't feel good because nobody told us that, and it doesn't feel good hearing.
The fact that she knows the term S*MP at her age implies way too much social media use. You can also tell by her outfit. She's incapable of admitting her age.
It the way that you say it, but I actually agree on a lot of things, and I've lost some friends because of it.
Whatever happened to aging gracefully?
But it's the truth. Maybe not everything that you say, but a lot of
Well, nothing that everybody says is going to be the truth, but I think women get a lot of focused on trying to make sure that, that wasn't exactly accurate, like the last woman. I just wanted to correct you. Men don't want to be correct. Just move on. And that would be about much easier than the kind of stuff that just happened. So what I want to ask is, what do you think relationships are going to look like for Generation X? Because
Bad.
it obviously doesn't look like marriage. What are we going to look like in the next 10 years? Because we're in our 50s now, but 60 years around the corner. What's it going to look like for us?
Well, I know you're not going to agree with this, but I really believe in what you think about, you bring about. What you speak about is what you experience. So I keep speaking that I'll see brown people living in love and loving their self first. So they can
Oh my god. This is such like woo-woo nonsense garbage. Like it's actually insane to me.
love each other, and then they're going to see the world reflect that back to them.
Okay, but tell me what that looks like from a practical neighborhood standpoint.
Getting to it. I'm getting to it, okay? What I believe is
Word salad is how it looks like.
it's very realistic that we can wake up tomorrow and money is not worth shit. So then what do we value? It can't be about generational wealth anymore. We can't be looking at a man because of how much money he makes. What's going to be most important then is what really matters about men, their masculinity, the fact that the way that they're built. The fact that
Okay, so I get you believe that, but your thing and my thing are different. So we're on my thing right now. I'm asking, what does the neighborhood look like? Right now, it looks like you live in your house, I live in my house. What is it going to look like 10 years from now? Are we going to see more? How's the neighborhood? Are we going to see men and women living together? Men and women going to be married? We're going to see women living together? What does it look like practically?
it looks exactly like that.
No, which one is it? Those are three different things.
Strong families staying together. It looks
Where?
like people who don't need to be married.
I said Generation X. Let me clarify again. I'm not talking about the black community. I'm talking about Generation X, 41 to 55. As we continue to age, what do our relationships look like?
What I'm saying is what I'm speaking at how I want it to be. So
How
I'm
you
not
want it
speaking
to be.
something I don't
Right.
live that way. So I'm not.
Disaster. Just unable to answer a question. And on to the next.
About the topic, you just jumped into what you want to talk about.
Oh. Excuse me.
And then you're going to say you're having a hard time finding a good man. I let you do that for a reason. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So, well, I'll tell you about myself. I am single.
Mm-hmm.
I am a homeowner. I have no children.
Big surprise.
I'm 26.
Okay.
I believe I'm attractive. I believe I'm friendly. I'm nice.
To who?
So I don't know why I don't got this ring yet.
What's wrong? What's some of your flaws?
Because you're disrespectful. And arrogant. And masculine. What are some of your flaws? Pause noted. Pause noted.
I am submissive, but
To who?
I'm not going to submit to just any man.
Indeed.
Like, I need stability. I don't, and, you know, at my age now, I'm 26.
What are your weaknesses? I'm not submitting to no man. I have my standards. Yeah, okay. Can't make this crap up.
What are some of your flaws?
My flaws would be, shit, I don't know. I'm telling you about my stuff.
Good job.
I know. You told me about your positives. Tell me about some of your negatives. Tell me something about some of your flaws.
She doesn't know. I don't have any.
I don't know. I guess that someone maybe.
Indeed.
Someone who's dating me would be able to tell you what my flaws are.
You should be able to tell me what your flaws are.
Zero introspection.
I'm not perfect, but I can't just point out anything that's wrong for me.
Perhaps
That's part of the problem, right? That's part of the problem.
Perhaps that's the problem, indeed.
Right there.
That's my flaw.
I just said part of the problem. I mean, you're not perfect, but you can't tell me your flaws. But you told me everything that you think sells you. Okay, cool. What are your flaws? You can't name one thing?
No.
I'm being honest. I feel like someone who may be experienced with me can tell you what my flaws might be.
You're experienced with you.
I am experienced with
Apparently not.
but I feel like, well, shit, what do I say, actually?
Exactly.
Indeed.
What happened?
Your internet is just on you, not me. You're doing something with the phone, and I mean,
No.
you're going into a job interview.
I'm trying to get it. I can see myself now.
You're going on a job interview, and you're telling them everything that's good, and they say, all right, well, tell me some of the things you need work on. Nothing. I'm perfect. Oh, I'm not perfect, but there's nothing I need work on. Yeah, but man,
No, my problem is I will not submit to just anyone.
My problem is, when I talk at the camera, I wag my finger like I'm your mother. Yeah, don't do that.
Nope, that's not a flaw. That's a veiled positive. Nope, that's not a flaw. It's not a flaw. That's a veiled positive. See, in the job interview, what that question is tell me your strengths. All right, here's what it is. Tell me your weaknesses. Well, one of my weaknesses is people tell me that I tend to be overworked, but I'm a hard worker, and I just want to do a good job. No, see, that's a veiled positive. At 26 years old, you know you. You should know you. You should know you well enough to know if you're not Stop. No. See, that's another one. I've already pointed it out to you initially. Don't do it again. You're not going to talk over me or none of that stuff, because you should know things that you need to improve upon.
So what I'm saying is, what I had conflict with
Indeed. We
I
can tell
am
that.
so willing to submit. Okay, I'm
So
a
willing.
very naturally submissive.
I can tell how
person.
willing you are.
But I cannot submit to a man who just doesn't have it there together.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
So I'm argumentative.
No, hold on. He doesn't have it there together. What does that mean?
So for me, what that means is you ain't got your shit together.
What does that mean?
Straight up. You ain't got your shit together.
I don't know what that means.
So,
I don't know what that means. It still has no context.
what that means is you don't have stability. Okay? You don't have stability. You don't have
Translation. I'm not willing to submit to a man that doesn't have money. That's it. That's what she's what her word salad is trying to translate. Is trying to say.
a home of your own. You have a roommate. Your brother lives in the next room. Okay? You living with your brother. Your bro.
These are men you've dated?
Indeed.
These are men that I have dated, yes.
You had a relationship with them?
No, a bedroom fun
Yes.
relationship. That's all they'll
Was it
tolerate.
did it get to the intimate level?
Yes.
So you'll date a man, have sex with a man, but you won't submit to a man.
I do, but I feel like
But why are you having sex with a man who doesn't have his shit together? You knew that before you did all that.
You can't make this shit up, guys.
No. What I'm pointing out is you date men. We all pick who we date.
But can I answer your question?
Well, you've already answered it. You picked
I
the.
didn't.
Yeah, you have. No. I didn't ask. No.
Sex with someone who doesn't have a shit together. So let me answer it, please.
No. You pick the man you date.
So you asked me a question.
You pick the man you date. That's
not
the.
fair. So listen.
Hold on. No. There's no list.
Yeah. He tries to call her out. She immediately talks back and starts talking smack. Very attractive quality. Very attractive. Guys love that.
No. See, this is the way this is gonna go. This is the way this is going to go. It's going to go this way. Because I'm trying to run this show. I know the questions I'm asking. It's not about being fair. I don't need to know. Okay, look here, lady. It's about to end up really bad. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you really want to do that. Because you come on here trying to get some information to find out something, and I ask you what your flaws are. You're already shown that you're not introspective enough to even understand what's going on. You said the problem is I can't submit to a man who don't have his shit together. But you chose to date somebody who didn't have his shit together. You chose to have sex with somebody who didn't have this shit together. So you can't say I'm not going to submit to somebody that I chose.
But also, at the same time, you didn't let me answer your question.
You're
Which I would really love to,
still
and
on your
also
own
not only for you,
point.
but for the audience.
I'm okay with
Freaking disaster.
the audience.
Can I please answer the question? I'm trying to submit to you right now.
No,
and
you're
answer
not.
The question. So, what I was saying, sometimes as humans, we connect with people, okay? Like on a vibe. We call it vibes now. You catch the vibe, and sometimes
Shame, insults, guilt, and the last one, the need to be right.
you might really have a certain vibe so strong
I'll make you famous.
that he might so he might be there on that level of connection and chemistry.
Translation. You're banging, but he doesn't have money. Got it. You're still an idiot.
Chemistry. But he has shit that he needs to get
Word
together, and I might be a
salad.
step above where he's at. Okay?
Word salad.
So I'm a homeowner, I have cars, I have a good career, and me and him connect with personalities and the chemistry and the sex, okay? But he is not where I would like him to be, maybe financially,
Finally, she came to the boy.
Time out?
Yeah. Because everything you just said, I don't know what you think. If you can have your cars and everything, men don't care about any of that. My question is this. Why can't you deal with a man? Why can't you pick a man who has his shit together up front?
I can. That's what I go for. But like,
Why can't you
But your personality is so cancerous that those men will never commit to you. So you go for lower tier men, and then you want them to be higher tier men. Got it.
get a man who has his shit together up front?
I do. I have a lot of options. I mean, I'm dating.
Ma'am, I asked you about your flaws or areas of weakness, and you said, I can't submit to a man who's don't have his shit together. And all you did is basically explain the fact that if you can get with a man who ain't got his shit together, you got time to get with a man who does have his shit together. The question is, will he pick you?
No.
I'm picking who I vibe with, and the niggas I vibe with, you know.
Yeah, and then we let's throw out the gangster slang now. She was speaking all nice, and now suddenly, bam, gangster gate unlocked.
Broke ones.
Open the first gate, gangster gate, release.
They be who I vibe and connect with on a chemistry level. They don't be there. They don't
Period.
match up as of right now.
You go, queen.
They're not connecting. They're not there.
What makes you think a man who's there wants to connect with a woman who calls men niggas
Indeed.
and talks about vibes?
Indeed.
You're right. I need to work on my language.
That's what you got from that?
not your
That's what you
weakness,
got. That's what you got from that?
That's not your weakness, kiddo.
Yes.
Disaster.
I needed to hear that. Yes.
So in other words,
IQ.
men who are at that level, would they pick you?
Low IQ.
You're right. And I appreciate this.
What is it?
Low IQ. It's like the eyes are still glazed over and she thinks that she got some deep insight, but actually she's an idiot. It's the Dunning-Kruger effect, straight up.
What does it matter? So someone has to have a home
Straight up
for you to submit to
Dunning-Kruger
them?
effect.
I would like a
Disaster girl.
independent, stable person. As my
Stable meaning what?
stable meaning they have their own home, they have their own vehicle, they can afford
To take you out to
a
sushi
meal.
every week.
They're not on assistance. That is.
You mean an adult?
responsibility.
That sounds like an average adult.
Yeah, I would like.
But ma'am, let's cut to the chase. You're trying to say that you want somebody who's stable, but you described what we call a luxury lifestyle. You own several cars. Right? You said I own my home, right?
I am a homeowner.
Okay, you're paying for it, or do you own the home?
She doesn't own
I
it.
own the home.
Where did you go to school?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Where? What university?
Cleveland State.
What's your degree in?
Business.
Communication.
Business what?
Business administration.
And what year did you graduate?
17.
OF.
17? What's your career?
OF.
I'm doing a little bit of everything.
OF.
What's your career or your profession?
Well, I run 2 different bars right now.
Unemployed.
General manager at 2 different bars. And I make good money.
You run 2 bars?
I do.
How long have you been? You're a general manager at 2 bars.
Yes.
And you graduated with a business what degree?
Administration.
What kind of car do you own?
It's a Jeep.
What's
a Jeep Compass.
What's the other one? And you own the house outright.
I own my house. I bought it when I was 24, and I'm 26.
Where'd the money come from?
My daddy.
My jobs. I bartend, and I also am the general manager.
You graduated in 2017, so that was at most you've been out of school for 4 or 5 years. You made enough money, and
My credit's good.
but good credit, but you made enough money to buy a home in a 2-year.
She has a mortgage. She doesn't understand the difference between having a mortgage and owning a home.
Year period?
Yes. Is that shocking?
If you say you own the deed, yeah.
Really? I mean, do you think I'm lying or something?
I don't know, ma'am. I'm asking you. Excuse me. Whoa. No, so you don't see. When you hear me talking, due respect, ma'am, you're supposed to stop. You can't. I don't know why women think you're gonna talk over a man or through a man. See, if men were to do that, it will come down to a fight.
Really? A fight? A physical fight? Or
Yes, because you're trying to overtalk someone. That means you're trying to dominate a conversation. Why do you think that's acceptable to try to overtalk a man? Because you heard me talking. And you're laughing, but again, you're the one.
Because it's comical to me.
I bet you'll see it on the replay. It's comical to you to think that you dating men who can't get their shit together, but look at the way you talk and the way you're acting. And I ask you, can you get with a man at that level? Because this aggressive kind of domineering behavior.
Am I being aggressive?
Yes.
What do you think? Do you think your voice is bigger than mine? Is it deeper than mine? Then why are you trying to overtalk me when I speak? But when I talk, you still trying to raise your voice and get higher.
Well, I'm a woman, and my voice can definitely.
You're female. You're female. You're female. I'll give you that one. And the issue is, again, ma'am, I don't know you, but I'm telling you.
So I'm not a woman, I'm a female?
You're woman, female, lady, different things. But what I'm telling you is, what I'm seeing is, you said it yourself. Men have told you you're aggressive.
They told me that I am what?
Aggressive.
No.
That's what you said earlier. But in any event, the issue that I'm saying, like anybody else is saying, is you don't even know what's going on with you.
So what would you suggest for me?
Therapy.
Indeed.
Cognitive behavioral therapy. We attract what we are.
We attract who we are.
Yeah, I mean,
You're a loser, so you're attracting losers. That's what it comes down to, effectively.
do respect your money and everything else. That matters not to us.
So what do you suggest that I change or that I do to get a man that I deserve, and that who also
Nothing. Right now you deserve garbage,
deserves me?
which is what you're getting.
What do you mean? What do you mean a man that you? What do you mean a man that you deserve?
What do I mean by a man that I deserve? A good man. What I'm asking is, based off of what you've heard from me and what I provided the information about me, what do you think that I need to do in order for me to be satisfied in a good relationship?
You'll never be satisfied.
That I need to do, or what do I need to change about myself?
Everything, practically.
How tall are you?
Huh?
Tall are you?
How old am
How
I?
tall are you?
I am 5'4" and I weigh 200 pounds, so I'm thick.
That's not thick.
That's
That's obese.
Okay.
I'm 6'4" and you weigh as much as me. That's not thick, it's obese.
You want my measurements?
I don't care, it's obese. More than a 30 BMI is obese, ma'am. 5'4", 200 pounds is larger than the average running back. Height, weight adjusted. I said 5'4", 200 pounds is average larger than the average running back. Height, weight adjusted.
Indeed.
Okay.
And calling it thick is a problem. I'll tell you why it's a problem, because it's unhealthy. That's number one. Number two, when you say deserve, what do you want to be married?
Yes.
You want
I
children?
don't have children.
I said, do you want children?
Yes. I want to plan them with my husband.
How many kids would you like to have? How many kids would you like to have?
I definitely believe that I am a boy mom, so I would like one son. But my max would be 3 kids.
How many kids would you like to have?
3 would be my max.
Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're married and pregnant with the first kid?
No.
I would like to be a stay-at-home mom.
What'd your mother do for a living?
My mother is a nurse.
What'd your father do for a living?
My father was never involved.
Okay. What'd your grandmother do for a living?
She was also a nurse.
What'd your grandfather do for a living?
He was not involved either.
Were you raised to be a stay-at-home wife?
I'm sorry?
Were you raised to be a wife?
No.
Well, what it sounds like is, from what I just said, it sounds like I was raised to be a single mother, but that's not what I want.
That's not what I asked. I asked, were you raised to be a wife?
Yes. I mean, my mom definitely raised me and my sister to be women, respectful women.
To who?
She raised us as ladies, young ladies.
I said a wife.
Yes, I was raised to be a wife. Yes.
No, you weren't.
Do you disagree?
I'm asking questions, ma'am. You said your mom wasn't a wife, but she raised you to be a wife. How did she raise you to be a wife? What did she tell you, train you, show you that you needed to do for a man?
Well, she definitely taught us how to take care of ourselves as women.
No, clearly
she
not.
definitely taught us how to take care of a home. I would say she definitely raised us to be independent women.
That's not a wife. Cool.
And it was never,
That, ma'am, the question I asked is, what did your mother raise you, teach you, train you to do for a man?
I'm answering it.
Young lady, I don't know who you're dealing with. I'm really trying with you. But I will tell you this the last time. It's going to end real bad if you keep doing that.
Why?
Because you don't know how to talk to a man at all. Like, at all. Okay. We're going to end the video there. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit all the notifications, drop me a donation. Like Hunter M, Adrian R, Tom and Bobby, Dylan, Restos, Press, Brian, Andrew, and Alan. Shoutouts to you. Most recent purchase of Strategist Guide to Seduction. Thank you. Go buy my books at bit.ly/heliosbooks. Want to watch my videos in like 3 or 4 instead of 1 per day? You totally can. Just go to my Patreon. That's patreon.com/theheliosblog. And want me to give you better advice than this girl ever could? Well, I do offer coaching services. Just go to my email. It's right there, theheliosblog@gmail.com. Send me a message. I'll slot you right in. Thank you so much for listening, guys, especially if you listen to the end. I really do appreciate it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time.